Good morning, JCA families. I'm Junior Sarah Weis. Today is Friday, November 20th. Welcome to another WJCA News broadcast.
And I'm Junior Liverdell, and we have a lot of stories to share, so let's get started. Lorenzo met up with past teacher Brother Mejia, who is in DC. Let's see how he's doing. Lorenzo?
The most anticipated interview in Washington, D.C. I had the great pleasure to catch up with.
I'm here with Brother Mejia. He was recently a teacher at JCA. Now he's trying to become a priest. How's it going, Brother Mejia?
Hello, Lorenzo. I am well, and you?
Good, good. So where are you at right now, as some people might not know you?
Right now, I am in DC, in one of our house, a Carmelite house we call Whitefriars Hall, and we usually here to study theology.
That's good. When will you be finished, or where are you in the process right now in your formation process to become a priest?
Right now, I am in my last step of formation, on my last moment of formation, and it will take me like 1 year and a half, probably 2 years to finish my formation.
That's good. So, through this whole coronavirus, how has it affected you? How may not be able going outside or stuff like. How has the coronavirus affect you in your, trying to become a priest?
You know what? I think the big thing is like we cannot go to the parishes or to schools to do like ministry like we used to do before coronavirus. There is a restriction to go to attend mass, so there is no groups. The masses are very shorter, and there's a few people inside of the churches, so we are not allowed to go to the churches right now. It's just the priest and a few people in the churches, so we cannot do ministry like I supposed to do in the past. And with the school, I am like you guys. I am studying online. Most of my courses are online, so I am here in the house all the time.
That's good. I know hopefully we all come back to a normal, and hopefully, we can all attend mass.
Yeah, I
Let's
hope so
hope.
too. One day we will overcome about this disease and go back to our normality life.
Yeah. So, through this whole process from coming to JCA and, trying to finish up your studies to become a priest, and what have you learned from JCA and now, your study with theology?
You know what I think? It's a good question. Thank you so much. I think that the big thing that I miss is the interaction with the students and talk with them, get to know them and let them know to know me too. And of course, I miss being in the classroom, with you and the family environment that the school has. I miss you, and I miss you, all of you.
Yes, we all miss you as well. And, we all hope that you come back to JCA, but, have you talked to anyone, or where will you be relocated? Just because, you said from the start, or even when you left, that you may not come to JCA. Do you know where you might end up?
Yeah, as a religious people, we have a Bible of obedience. So we don't decide where we want to be. So it can be like there's opportunity that I can go back to JCA or to the Joliet area also, or to the Illinois area, or I can go back to Mexico or to go to the Salvador or to Peru, because our province is present in 5 countries. So it can be in any of those countries where I can go and serve. So there is a chance, of course, and I am praying to God that, that I can go back to you, to JCA family one more
Yes, we
time.
all we all very much miss you, and
Yeah, I miss you. I
like
miss you to teach Spanish.
I know, I
It was
know,
so fun.
I know. So through this whole coronavirus, and how I've seen you've always been active riding bikes, with Father Neppy, or eating with the other people at the Carmelites at JCA and in the community. What have you been doing in your free time, as this whole thing has
I
been
still
happening?
doing bike. I really like, and DC has a very nice bike trails, so I really enjoy to do that, and also go out with my brothers here in the community. Usually we'll go to camping or to go to the city, just to walk in, not to visit museums or another kind of stuff, but just walking outside, enjoying the city, because it's a nice city here in DC.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. Last question. How much do you miss JCA? As personally, I think JCA is one of the greatest places, just because it's a family atmosphere. But personally, as a teacher, and as you continue on your priesthood, you know, obviously we hope you come back to JCA, but like, what do you miss most about JCA?
I think, as I say earlier, like the I miss you. I miss you with the students, and to be with them and teach them Spanish. But also, I miss the environment, to family environment, and I miss really be a teacher, be with
Mhm.
you in the classroom. I really enjoy it having you around me.
Yes. Hopefully I don't bug you too much.
No, 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 I really like
Well,
it.
well, thank you so much, Brother Mejia. That concludes our interview with Brother Mejia. Hopefully, we wish him the best of luck.
Thank you
And
so much, guys. And I want to say that I miss you. I every time that I remember you, I am praying for you too. So remember that I am praying for you. So I ask you to pray for me to finish my formation.
thank you, Brother Mejia. We will also pray for you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Lorenzo. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Mejia. And back to you in the studio.
So good to hear from Brother Mejia. His students miss him a lot.
Kate interviewed Gianna Totani, our Executive Board Student Council President, about what Student Council has been up to this year. Kate?
Hi, my name's Kate Formhals, and I'd like to introduce you to Gianna Totani to talk about Student Council's plans for this year.
Hi JCA, my name is Gianna and I'm the president of the Executive Board Student Council. We're working to make this year the best possible despite the circumstances. Currently, we're planning a Friendsgiving feast for our senior class, and we're also working on the food drive. So if you have any donations, please bring them in. In December, the Adopt a Family drive is going to start, so you're going to have a homeroom and you're going to adopt a family, so please bring in as much as you can for that as well. We are also planning some fun events for the spring when hopefully some of the restrictions get lifted. We're considering a senior sunset or like a senior college reveal day, so keep an eye out for that as well. If you have any other ideas or suggestions, you can go to any of your class officers or you can come to me or the rest of the executive board. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Gianna. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Kate and Gianna. It's so nice that with COVID we can still be active in our clubs and be safe at the same time. Next, Joey interviewed Dr. Fischer about the new creative writing class at JCA. Let's get some more information about that. Joey?
Hi, my name is Joey O'Connell and I'm here with Dr. Fischer to talk about the inaugural creative writing class for this semester.
Can you give us insight onto what the usual class is for creative writing?
Typically, we start every day with a writing prompt, and that's anything that the students want to write. Sometimes we focus on flash fiction or poetry or a one-act play, but no topic is off limits. So if you guys want to write about your dog, your mom, your girlfriend, your shoes, it's all cool. And then we workshop it. And workshop questions can be, why did you choose to write about your shoes?
Are there any favorite prompts among the students?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure because I haven't gotten that breakup poem I was expecting where somebody cries in class. That's probably a good thing, actually. Lots of COVID writing because we're all dealing with quarantine and we're all focused on missing our friends and missing going out. So that's popped up a lot.
How have the students been adjusting to hybrid schedule?
I think creative writing is probably the easiest class to teach in a hybrid schedule because I have to turn off my camera and my microphone every time they write. Otherwise, they're staring at this the whole time they write. They don't need that. So they've got 15 minutes of privacy each class period to get that writing done. It is a little awkward workshopping. Normally, we sit in a circle in creative writing classes and we can pass poetry around and we can read out loud to each other and really perform. And now we're sharing documents on Teams and trying to read them out loud and trying to workshop each other's work. We're working with it.
Will you continue to instruct this class in the future?
Well, that's up to you guys. This is my time to be a commercial. Come sign up for creative writing next year. It's really fun. You get to enter contests. You get to win contests. You get to win money. Nobody's won money yet. But Olivia got published in the National English Honor Society page. So yeah, take creative writing and I'll keep teaching it.
That seems like a really great class. Students should definitely check it out.
For sure. Molly interviewed Jasmine Brown, a sophomore from our varsity basketball team, who has gotten a lot of attention because of her basketball skills. Molly?
Hey, hi. I'm Molly O'Connell, and I'm here today with WJCA interviewing Jasmine Brown about girls basketball. First, I'm going to ask her about some of her offers, which consist of Lewis, Illinois, Illinois State, Michigan, Penn State, Belmont, St. Joseph, Virginia Tech, Purdue, and Ohio State. Jasmine, do you have any favorite offers right now or favorite schools that you visited out of those?
My favorite offer as of right now is Michigan, due to the culture and how small the town is, because this college is literally the town. So that's why that's my favorite as of right now.
I love Michigan too. Okay, so Jasmine, recently we heard that you got invited to the Blue Star All-American Camp down in Florida, and you won the MVP at the camp. Can you just explain about how hard the competition was there and what you were expecting going in and what you got out of it?
Okay, so Blue Star is one of the top camps you can get invited to, being a basketball player, a girls basketball player. So going into it, I had very high expectations for myself and those around me because, playing with great competition is always fun. So I had to go in thinking, not trying to do too much, try and keep it simple, try and do what's best for me. So winning MVP was very surprising due to how good the competition was. So very proud.
That's a really great honor. So how do you plan on keeping in shape, like due to COVID and not knowing what this season holds, but still having practices and stuff?
So I'm in the gym probably 4 to 5 times out of the week. So consistently in the gym and with those who I play on the JCA basketball team with. So as of right now, we have practices, but no games. So we go to practice and then we'll go training with one of the coaches on the side. So we have that on the side. And then my next door neighbor, he's a trainer. So I go with him, try to get in with him every morning or so. So that's really how I stay in basketball shape, I would say.
Okay, thank you. So I know you have a lot of offers already for a sophomore, but do you have any schools that you are hoping to offer you, or any schools that have been your favorite that you've always wanted to go to?
Okay, so I have 2, and they're both in the California area. I would either want to go to UCLA or Stanford. I would want to go to UCLA because that's where my uncle went, and he said he loved it, and they have a great, because I want to go to medical school. So if I go there, they have a great medical school program. And then Stanford, I would want to go there because my aunt went there. So, and she said she loved it. So those are 2 schools I would want to go to.
Those are both really good schools. Now, would you rather, if you had a choice, would you rather be closer to home, or do you want to go far away and be away from home for college?
Okay, so this kind of goes back to the first question because they're both in California. So that's kind of far. But I mean, I wouldn't mind staying close, but I have siblings and I kind of want to get away from them. So I would go a little bit further. I can still visit, but not as often as my parents would probably like me to.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Jasmine. And we really look forward to what you're going to do your next 3 years at JCA for girls basketball.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Molly and Jasmine. It's so nice to hear how well she's doing. We had Jack interview our new theology teacher, Mr. Kevin Keller, about his new experience at JCA. Jack?
Hello, my name is Jack Magrini, and I am interviewing one of our new teachers, Mr. Keller. So, Mr. Keller, what do you teach at JCA?
I teach first and second year theology.
So, Mr. Keller, how's your first quarter here at JCA?
My first quarter at JCA has been a challenging and beautiful learning experience. The challenging part has been adapting my teaching methods that I'm used to in normal times to our situation now. The beautiful part is getting to know all the people in the community, not just here at JCA, but also all around Joliet. I've gotten to go to some businesses and get to know the area a little bit driving around, and I've also enjoyed very much. I gotta say it, last and most of all, my students. You guys are great.
Mr. Keller, are you involved with any clubs or sports?
Yes, I'm one of the co-moderators for the Pro-Life Club. I was invited to be a member of the moderator group for that, and I'm very excited about it. Pro-life is one of the most important issues to me. In terms of sports, no sports, I'm going to say with a big yet. I'm waiting to be asked either by players or coaches or a combination of both. for any number of sports. And also I'm open to being a moderator for any new clubs or other groups where students might want to have me on board.
What do you plan on doing during your future career at JCA?
I don't. There's a saying that we make plans and God laughs. Now I'll tell you what I want to do. I'm hoping to get more involved, like I said earlier on about getting involved with sports and other clubs and groups here at school. I'd also, I'm open to teaching possibly Spanish or Italian at some point if there's an interest and a need or desire, as well as other subjects as well. I have a passion for many academic areas, so I'm open to going to other classrooms if needed.
Thank you, Mr. Keller, and now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jack and Mr. Keller. Hope this year goes well for you.
Next, Charlie O'Neill interviewed Mr. Quigley about new upcoming events for admissions. Charlie?
Hi, my name is Charlie O'Neill, and this week I met with Mr. Quigley to talk about upcoming events JCA's admissions office is hosting.
Hi, I'm Ryan Quigley, the Director of Admissions and Communications at Joliet Catholic Academy. I'm also a 2003 graduate of JCA. Each year, the JCA admissions staff holds several events for prospective families and students, including the 8th grade boys basketball tournament, girls volleyball tournament, summer camps for 24 varsity sports, summer camps for the fine and performing arts, 7th grade step-up day, Friday shadow visits for current Angels and Hilltoppers, 2 open house dates for prospective families, a practice high school placement test, and the JCA entrance exam, which will be held this year on Saturday, December 5th. The admissions office also holds financial aid seminars, parent coffees on Friday mornings, and is available every day school is in session for private tours. During the 2020-2021 school year, just as the administration reaffirmed our community's commitment to in-person instruction and in-person faith development, the admissions office has transitioned to meet the needs of prospective families during this challenging time of COVID-19. While many admissions events have been postponed, and the personal interactions like Friday night football games, fall plays, spring concerts, and all school masses have been canceled, I remain in awe of the commitment to Catholic education that is shown brightly at the Hill through our administration, faculty, parents, and our Angels and Hilltoppers. In order to meet your needs during this difficult time, the JCA admissions staff has revamped our online admissions process. Families can take a virtual tour of the campus through WJCA, the student media production team who created a virtual open house, complete with several presentations from various departments around campus. An online scheduler for private tours is available, and the admissions team has met virtually through Zoom with area grade schools and families. We are here for you throughout this process. JCA graduates are leaders in our community and throughout our great country. Teachers, doctors, lawyers, frontline workers, public servants, professional athletes, CEOs, but most importantly, we are raising sons and daughters, our Hilltoppers and Angels, to reinforce their families' values combined with the charisms of the Carmelites and Franciscan sponsors. We don't promise perfection. We don't promise 4.0 GPAs, 36 ACTs, starting spots on a sports team, or the lead role in a drama department play, but we do promise that your child will be surrounded by students whose families have the same motivations for their child as you have for yours. Please visit jca-online.org, browse our admissions tab, check out our social media content on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and do not hesitate to give us a call at 815-741-0500 at any time. As our Hilltoppers and Angels cheering section, the Hill Zone, likes to say, go Angels, go Hill. And as we pray daily, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, pray for us. St. Francis of Assisi, pray for us.
Thank you, Mr. Quigley. We look forward to seeing many new Angels and Hilltoppers this coming school year.
Thanks, Charlie and Mr. Quigley, for the information. Emma had the chance to talk with Dean Hamidia about the wrestling season. Emma?
Hi, I'm Junior Emma Gruber, and I asked Senior Dean Hamidi questions on how his wrestling season is going so far. What match or opponent was your toughest during your time here at JCA?
The toughest match was my junior year state final.
Why did you choose to wear the Joliet Catholic singlet to your most recent match in Myrtle Beach?
I chose to wear my school singlet because JCA has helped me so much over the years, and I wanted to represent them well at that tournament.
How does it feel to represent JCA as a 3-time state champion?
It feels good to represent because I can show everyone the improvements we've made over the past few years.
Are you excited to further your wrestling career at the University of Wisconsin-Madison?
Yes, I'm excited to furthering my wrestling Wisconsin and trying to achieve the goals that I set for myself.
Thank you, Dean, and good luck with the rest of your year. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Emma. Good luck, Dean. That's all we have for you today. I'm Junior Sarah Weis, and thanks for tuning in for WJCA this week.
And I'm Junior Liverdell. Have an amazing week. Go Hill!